Hello and welcome to your all signs reading. So I was thinking to do a little full moon reading for all the zodiac signs. So we are entering full moon in Taurus, and also I am recording on the 11/11 portal tonight. So that means that today is actually a very special night. Well, you guys are probably going to be seeing this the next day, but the energies are still going to be taking place the next day. So I guess throughout the week, but it is actually the strongest tonight and tomorrow. So make sure that you take advantage of these energies. So what this means is that the 11/11 portal is kind of like, think of the Eight of Wands, where a lot of situations are going to accelerate quite quickly for you guys for this coming week. So that means that it is a perfect time to start manifesting on the things that you desire, your dreams, if you want to fulfill certain dreams, certain tasks, certain goals. Tonight is actually the perfect time to write down those goals, write down the steps of your manifestations, and or tomorrow, which will be probably on the full moon of Taurus. So lots of heightened energy. So the fact that it is the 11/11 portal tonight and tomorrow full moon in Taurus, it's actually going to be quite a boost to progress on whatever you want to progress. It's going to actually be kind of like a push, to accomplish certain things that were quite stagnant for you before in the past. So set out some manifestations and set out some intentions tonight or tomorrow, and really write down specific things that you really want to see in your life, you really want to accomplish in your life, certain dreams and goals that you want to achieve, right? So it's going to be kind of like a gateway. Now also with the full moon hitting around this time, it could enhance certain emotional situations inside of you. So it could be quite aggressive, it could be overwhelming, just the fact that we're entering, a lot of energies are hitting us at once these couple of days. So I really recommend to get really grounded this week, or especially tonight and tomorrow, right? But same time, it's also a blessing in disguise because it is releasing a lot of things that we're keeping inside of us, okay? That being said, I feel like it's going to release things, but then it's going to bring things forward very, very quickly. So you're going to release a lot of this buried down emotions, that we keep into our core. And we're going to have to confront a lot of these situations, okay? We may be more easily triggered because of the full moon, right? And with this, though, comes a release, a kind of sort of liberation. And when this liberation happens, there's accelerated movement coming place after that. So it's kind of like you have to remove that big baggage that's weighing you down and shove it away in order to bring forth the new. So it's kind of forcing things to be let go. So let go of all things that no longer serve you, things that you're still attached to, pain bodies of the past, situations that are still following you, right? And as those things get pushed aside forcefully, thanks to the energies, suddenly all these new opportunities are going to come rushing in for you, and things are just going to move very, very quickly for you. So it's kind of like helping you. So stay very grounded this week for tonight and tomorrow. So allow the full moon in Taurus to do what it needs to do in order to cleanse you, right? In order to release certain things. And at the same time, it will bring forth opportunities for you with the 11/11 portal, right? Also, the full moon in Taurus is suggesting that a lot of your dreams will be coming true, right? And this 11/11 portal is going to help accelerate the situation fairly quickly, okay? But of course, we're going to receive first the hit, but that's why we have to stay grounded, okay? So, all right. So, like always, I'm going to pull a card for each of the zodiac signs. Of course, I'm going to be using the Witch's Tarot. And I'll pull out like a collective card for for you guys as well for the psychic, using the psychic tarot oracle deck. So I'll see what messages they have to say for you guys at the end of the reading for all the signs, okay? So, all right, so let's see. Let's start with the air signs, okay? We'll go through air signs, and then we'll go to earth, fire, and water, okay? All right, Aquarius, so let's start with you, Aquarius. What's happening for you for this next coming 2 weeks with the help of the 11/11 portal energy and for the full moon in Taurus, okay? We have the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands is suggesting competition, is suggesting a little bit of conflict happening for you for the next 2 weeks. You may have to really show yourself in front of all these people, really kind of show your worth, really kind of prove to yourself what you're capable of doing, because you have a lot of opposing forces hitting you for these 2 weeks. And I feel like it's kind of testing the waters. It's kind of testing you in a way. It's testing you, it's testing your strengths, it's testing your values, your morals, it's testing your beliefs. And it's really seeing what your intention really is. So the Five of Wands is suggesting conflicts with individuals, competition, petty argument, disagreements, right? And sometimes when we face certain opposing forces, it's because it's allowing us to really look in within ourselves to really see why we're doing things in the first place and why do we really believe in these things in the first place. Okay, and why do we want to achieve these goals in the first place, right? So in order to set out the right intention, you know, you'll be able to manifest the right thing for you. And sometimes a challenge is a blessing as well, because it helps us see through the illusions and helps us see what we're actually supposed to be doing in this life, right? And really kind of look deep within that situation, okay? So one more card for Aquarius. We have the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is suggesting that after all these emotional situations that are happening or conflicts, because it's a lot of opposing energy, probably a lot of tension, arguments, it's a fire element. Emotionally, you're going to feel a little bit overwhelmed with the situation, but looks like you're going to move forward, okay, Aquarius? Looks like you are sailing towards a new direction, right? Because we are accelerating towards a new path, helping us, the energies are helping us move forward. So even though there was a bit of opposing forces, looks like things will come down. You know, the waters were a bit turbulent, but now you're moving towards more calmer water. So things are looking better for you, Aquarius, emotionally, okay? So I feel like it's just a little challenge that you have to confront for a while, but looks like things are progressing, you're moving forward, and looks like you're going towards better horizons, okay? All right, so the next sign is Gemini. So Gemini, we have the Sun. So Gemini, looks like things are looking good, things are looking bright, things are exciting, you are full of life, full of vitality. Things are just working out for you, Gemini, okay? Things are just wonderful. You definitely feel that sun. The world is quite bright right now. Things are looking good. Things are looking positive. Perhaps good news regarding jobs or relationships, right? So Gemini, take advantage of this bright and positive energy coming your way. Looks like things are moving for you fairly quickly, perhaps of the 11/11 portal, accelerating things for you, okay? Progression, maybe in your business, whatever it is that you're dealing with in the next coming 2 weeks. It looks like it's going to be quite positive for you, Gemini. Things are going to look very good for you. And you're quite optimistic. I think that's what the energy is saying, is that you're actually going to be quite optimistic about certain situations in these coming 2 weeks, okay? So one more card for Gemini. We have the Four of Cups, but there's still some sort of dissatisfaction with the situation. It's as if you want more out of the situation, Gemini. You have two people here interacting with each other. Maybe something regarding with relationships. Perhaps in relationships, it's not really what you were expecting. And perhaps it was good news, but it seems like something's still missing inside of you. And that gives me the impression that that's you, you know, holding back, not wanting to give too much of yourself, right? From this individual who's pouring the cup out for you, okay? But for some reason, you're kind of pulling back. and missing out on certain opportunities. So don't miss out on these opportunities, because it looks like it is quite positive for you with the sun energy, but for some reason you're holding back a little bit more and not giving as much as you should, right? So don't hold back, Gemini, because these are good positive energies coming your way. Now, if it's regarding other situations, not regarding relationships, you know, if things are looking positive and you're feeling a little bit bored or dissatisfied with the situation, with whatever's happening, try to go back to that energy of happiness and joy that brought you full of life, right? And I think we tend to push that away sometimes because we get carried away with our egos and our desires. And I feel like that's why it's going to be important to write down your intentions, so that things can actually flow naturally for you once you really know what's right for you and what's not right for you, right? And I feel you'll be able to receive more of that sun energy if you really write down what's really good for you and push away the things that are not for you anymore, right? So it could be certain things that are pulling you back still from the old way of being, right? So the Four of Cups could suggest that, pulling you back towards certain situations that still make you kind of dissatisfied about it, okay? So that's for Gemini. Let's see for Libra. Let's take a card for Libra. So Libra, we have the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords suggests certain conflicts and arguments, disagreements. So there's a lot of tension happening for you for the coming 2 weeks. Lots of air, lots of thinking, lots of thoughts, okay? Try to ground yourself again. This could be the energy of the 1111 portal, that is removing certain toxicity, certain things that no longer serve you, people that no longer serve you, or situations that no longer serve you, okay? And pulling you away from these situations so that you don't have to confront these energies anymore, Libra. So you are confronting certain tensions, certain conflicts with other people, perhaps. Lots of communication, perhaps. Yeah, you're probably going to have to communicate a lot in certain things. But also, this is helping you. Oh, there you go. You have the Ace of Swords. So there is going to be certain communications coming forth for you. Maybe with a group of people, because this card jumped out too. So there's the Three of Cups here. Probably resolving certain conflicts that you have between these people, between you and your friends, between you and the community, your family members. But there's definitely going to be clear-cut communication coming forth, right? Because there was a little sort of tension here, conflicts happening here. But looks like things will be resolved with the Ace of Swords, okay? And looks like there'll be a reunion of cups again for you, Libra. Things are going to be settled, okay? But like I said, this is probably energies coming forth to remove certain toxic behaviors and habits, okay? That needs to be removed in order for things to accelerate quickly, right? So there has to be fast communication coming for you so things can progress in a positive way, okay? With a group of people, with your friends, with whoever. But the energies can't remain the same. All right, so let's go towards the earth signs. So let's start with Virgo. All right, Virgo, let's see this portal energy, 1111, and full moon in Taurus. So we have the Chariot. The Chariot is about learning to control those beasts within you, your emotional beasts, okay, mental beasts, okay, learning to tame them so that they don't lose control, learning to rise above your emotions. So like I said, the full moon could be causing certain emotional turmoil coming up to the surface. So certain things that you've been holding back or suppressing will be kind of forced to be confronted, okay, Virgo? So as these emotions are going to be forced to be confronted, you will have to kind of tame them in a way, because they can get wild. Emotions, strong emotions, can definitely be very wild, and it looks like they will, probably due to the full moon, right? But you'll learn to control them. You'll learn to tame those beasts, okay? But you are definitely very sensitive these 2 weeks, Virgo, and you're gonna have to control whatever outbursts that may come forth, or perhaps certain shadow signs that you need to resolve, okay? Well, you will be confronting that in the coming 2 weeks because of the full moon in Taurus, but looks like you will be being able to control them and overcome them in your own way, okay, Virgo? Let's take another card for you. Seven of Cups. So this would lead towards choosing certain opportunities for you, emotional opportunities, emotional fulfillment. So this kind of reveal of your emotions, those beasts that will be coming out, will allow things to progress in your life because you're removing certain old things in your life, certain toxicity, certain old behaviors of yours or patterns regarding people you interact with, regarding your social interactions, career, jobs, whichever. It's going to allow to remove all that toxic negative behaviors and patterns away, to bring forth opportunity for you, to bring forth a new vision of your life. So you're going to have options here. You're going to have certain opportunities being given to you that, or perhaps you're going to be more in search of it because certain things are just not working well for you, because certain things could be a strong trigger for you emotionally, right? And it looks like you are controlling the situation, right? But you are quite sensitive about it. So it might be quite a battle, right? But like I said, that 11-11 portal opening is going to help release all those emotions so that you can progress on a new path, progress on new ventures, situations that will make you more fulfilled, Virgo, okay? So it looks like you will be contemplating, setting a blueprint. You'll have the energy in order to plan your life. So after this emotional situation, things look like they will be clear. See, because it is kind of nighttime here, and then there's daytime here, right? And the clouds are kind of slowly drifting away. So that mental storm is slowly going to drift away, and you'll be able to discover what you really want to do, okay? Well, you're probably going to search for it, Virgo, okay? All right, so that's for Virgo. Let's see for Taurus. All right, Taurus, let's see what these coming 2 weeks have in store for you. We have the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is about patience and seeing your investments grow slowly. So a very practical card, Taurus. So definitely in your element, right? And I think that full moon in Taurus is going to give you that support as well. But it's more like the waiting game for you, okay? I don't see much emotional situations. I don't see much purging. I think this is more of your earth element side, where you're going to be more focused on practical things and learning to be patient and seeing how these investments slowly grow, because they are slowly growing, okay? And the harvest is almost there, ready to grab everything that is ready. So it's abundant, but it takes time, right? So it looks like you are being patient towards something, either a business opportunity or perhaps a relationship, investing in a relationship that might take some time to develop, and being patient with the relationship, basically, or being patient with your endeavors and your projects. But definitely the lesson of patience is very, very, very strong for you in the coming 2 weeks, right? So learning to be patient these 2 weeks, okay? Let's see what else for Taurus. Six of Swords. So definitely something emotional is going on with you at the moment. This side is more of a practical side, but this side is more emotional. So on the side note regarding anything that you're investing on emotionally, looks like there were certain things that triggered you emotionally and you had to confront certain emotions, and that 11-11 portal helps release those emotions, right? But looks like you're getting better now. Looks like things are progressing, and perhaps because of this, you know, your spirit is quite more optimistic, and now you can move forward into positive territory. It was a bit turbulent, but now you're moving to a more calmer grounds, calmer. Your emotions are going to be much more calmer, and so is your mind, okay, your mental state of mind. So you're moving forward towards new opportunities now. You're progressing on certain things because things are accelerating for you, and looks like things will progress and you will move forward towards your goals, okay? So it looks positive for you, Taurus. You just have to be patient the coming 2 weeks with whatever you're dealing with. But it looks good. It looks abundant and prosperous, okay, Taurus? All right, so who's next? Capricorn. So Capricorn, let's see for you for the coming 2 weeks. King of Wands. So we have the King of Wands. So you're definitely in your throne there, Capricorn. You're achieving a lot of things at the moment. You are definitely in this fire element, you know, you carrying the traits of the King of Wands, and the King of Wands is quite fiery. He moves quite quickly. He's very disciplined. You can see here it's very red. Okay, so it can get really hot. You can really get burned if you move way too much. So try not to overdo it or overdo it with others, because it can get quite fiery there. You can burn people. It can get, yeah, so try not to stay too long in this energy, but it's quite helpful to know to accelerate certain things, certain projects that you want to achieve, and looks like you are achieving. Looks like you are accomplishing certain things in the next 2 weeks, Capricorn. Looks like you are very confident in your throne. You know what you're doing, okay, and you're holding that wand there strongly and firmly. Looks like it's also growing. So whatever you're building looks like it's looking quite good. It's looking quite positive for you. You just maybe being carried away too much with things, and maybe the ego. You have to be careful with the ego there. But looks like it's positive for you. So let's see what else for Capricorn. Ten of Cups. So now we're talking about more of an emotional fulfillment taking place for you for these energies. Okay, so I feel like in your case, the 1111 portal is going to help you progress on things fairly quickly. Like you yourself, you know, are actually the person accelerating the situation for you, right? Instead of having support from the universe, although the universe is supporting you in a way, I feel like it's mostly you doing all the work of progressing and moving things very quickly for yourself because of this energy, this fire element energy that is coming within you to progress on certain things very quickly and bring this kind of confident, bold personality that is helping you progress on things fairly quickly. So good on you, Capricorn. And also on the side note, we have something very beautiful emotionally happening for you too. Perhaps you're connecting with certain family members or relationship. Perhaps a relationship is blossoming, right? And there's an emotional connection. You're bonding with certain people. You're bonding with certain soulmates or soul family groups, community, which whatever you feel that resonates with you, it's looking good for you emotionally. So definitely your dreams may be coming true in regards to community, in regards to partnerships, relationships, love, or just having that joyous spirit in your life, or just having that beauty, that environment, you know, to embrace the goodness of life, prosperity, you know. So yes, I think, you know, things are going to move fairly quickly for you. I think you're going to make things move fairly quickly. And I feel like, you know, some parts of your manifestations as well with this 1111 portal energy and full moon and Taurus energy is going to actually come true. It looks like some of your dreams are coming true for you, Capricorn. Okay, so that's looking good. Okay, so keep that up. So, all right, so that was the earth signs. Let's go towards the fire signs. All right, let's start with Aries. Let's see what's in store for Aries for these coming 2 weeks. We have the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles is about putting the work in whatever you are creating, whether it is a business project, an endeavor, whether it is at work or a portfolio that you're creating for yourself, or a relationship. You're definitely putting in the work, Aries. You're definitely putting all that hard work into building something solid for yourself. You may be staying late perhaps at night because it is quite dark. You see the candle there, you know, being lit. Okay? So definitely you are very focused on something that can be very prosperous for you financially perhaps. Okay, you are working hard. And because, you know, we are in that 1111 portal energy, it is helping to let go of all toxic energies in order to progress on something positive in your life so you can move fairly quickly. And I think this is helping you to move more quickly towards your dreams and goals in life, because this energy is helping us push forward towards that. So another card for Aries. We have the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is suggesting that you may be feeling a little bit emotionally empty with regards to maybe relationships or regards to certain situations in your life that are not quite fulfilling you. That tree does feel a little empty right now. It is winter. It is quite cold. We are in winter season now. So this could be putting you down in a kind of like, I don't want to say seasonal depression, but it is, the season is affecting your emotions in a way, I feel. You could be feeling quite bare, and certain things are not kind of fulfilling you. It's like you're missing something, Aries. You're missing something inside of you. There's a certain void, and you really have to look within yourself, Aries, in order to really discover what you're actually missing. Okay? Sometimes financial gains is not the solution, and you are really focused on financial gains here, on practical things, you know, on career, status, job. But sometimes it just doesn't fulfill us, you know. It does bring us a sort of prosperity in terms of security and finance, but the emotional part is lacking. And maybe you lack putting a balance between both of those worlds. So I think this is going to be kind of like your purge, and this is going to kind of be like the energy that the 1111 portal is going to help you release those toxic emotions, okay? And help you perhaps be able to manifest things fairly quickly, which you are working really hard, Aries, on building, and it will progress very quickly. But you really have to work on that emotional part of you that you need to manifest in your life. Maybe it's not the career and jobs that you need to manifest, or the prosperity or the abundance in terms of your business. Maybe it is more something emotional, okay? Maybe it is regarding love, relationships, or fulfillment, okay? So that is the message for you, Aries. And I think you'll be able to look within yourself to really discover that thing that's missing for you, okay? All right, Sagittarius, so it's you now. Let's see what's in store for you for the next coming 2 weeks for Sagittarius. We have the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is somebody who is quite confident in what she does. She is quite bold. She stands her ground. She is leader. She can help you in certain things. She's very confident. So really take her advice this coming 2 weeks for the full moon. I think it's going to help you purge certain things. It's probably going to help you be more confident in what you're doing. So the Queen of Wands does portray that power, that empowerment. So really listen to her advice, you know. You could be dealing with her, perhaps communicating with her. Could be a romantic interest, or perhaps it's you kind of stepping up your game now, Sag, right? It is the fire element. She does represent Sagittarius as well. And really being in your throne and, you know, being heated in your endeavors and really accelerating things quite quickly, right? And maybe you are the one accelerating things for you in your life right now because of your Queen of Wands kind of nature. Okay, Sag? So that's great. So let's take another card for Sagittarius. We have the Chariot. So the Chariot is about controlling those emotional beasts within us. So definitely the full moon in Taurus will help us release those emotions, those toxic emotions that we keep stored inside of us, and it's being forced outwards now to be confronted. So you will confront certain emotional situations that you keep inside, right? So it's going to be quite a battle to accomplish certain tasks at work, accomplish certain tasks in your environment because of these emotional battles that you're confronting. You will be quite more sensitive these coming 2 weeks, right? Because of the full moon in Taurus. But because you have the support of the Queen of Wands, or you are like this in this energy, it's going to help you progress. Okay, and looks like you will be able to be victorious in what you're accomplishing because you're carrying this Queen of Wands energy, Sagittarius, okay? So you will be able to accomplish certain tasks and accelerate quite quickly in your dreams and goals, okay? Because of this Queen of Wands energy. Either you or somebody else is going to be like the Queen of Wands who could support you in that sense and be able to overcome that sensitivity that you're feeling as well with the Chariot, okay? All right, so next one is Leo. So let's see, Leo, what's up with you for the next coming 2 weeks? We have the Six of Wands. So that's quite positive news, Leo. Looks like everything is quite optimistic for you. Looks like things are looking great for you. You're definitely succeeding in your goals and your dreams, okay? Looks like things are accelerating for you. I think after the full moon energy, that is releasing certain toxic emotions, you can now accelerate towards your dreams and goals, right? The 1111 portal energy is helping us to move forward much more quickly in our dreams and goals, okay? But first we have to eliminate certain emotional situations that have been harming us or we've been suppressing. And by releasing those energies, I feel like you'll have much more space in order to accelerate quite quickly in your dreams and your goals, okay? Or your interactions with people. Perhaps your interactions with people are quite successful and you're one step closer to accomplishing your dreams, Leo, okay? So that's wonderful news for Leo. Let's take out one more card for Leo. Oh, there we go. Wonderful. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And that's great news. So the Ace of Pentacles is about new beginnings in career, new beginnings in investments, in business partnerships. Perhaps business partnerships are looking well and you can finally begin this investment, this new beginning in a project or in a new endeavor, right? Or perhaps you're beginning a new job, right? And you got promoted or you got that offer, right? And now you can start a new beginning in this new job. So looks quite positive for you. Looks like your dreams are coming true. This is definitely a card of progressing towards new beginnings, towards something that you perhaps worked really hard. And it is a card of dreams coming true as well, in terms of practical things, in terms of your career, in terms of your business. So, but there has to be certain good relations with other people first in order for this to progress for you positively. And it looks quite bright. Okay, so meaning that it kind of gives me the feeling of the sun card, meaning that it is quite joyous and happy. So happy times are coming for you, Leo, now, okay? But you definitely had to go through a dark moment first before you could have finally begin this new path for you, okay? All right, so that was my fire signs. Let's see for Cancers, my water signs. So Cancers, let's see what's happening for you for the next 2 weeks. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's very skilled in what she does. She has all the technical abilities that she can help, maybe in terms of computer softwares, or she's definitely experienced at it. It's not a page, so you're not going through a learning curve, Cancer. It looks like you're already quite experienced at it. It's quite an earth element, so opposite to your element, but it's definitely complementing you. So definitely you are perhaps focusing on certain projects, focusing on certain details, maybe artistic wise, maybe computer wise, maybe writing a book or writing a speech or editing, whatever you are focusing on right now at the moment. It does require your skills and you're quite good at it at this moment. So you are definitely the Queen of Pentacles. You are definitely focused on something. Maybe it's food as well, because she's definitely very earthly and very connected to her body. So maybe you are focusing on recipes or focusing on your health or body, right? But definitely I feel like there's this like earth element, but more on practical things and more on achieving certain tasks. I feel certain businesses and or projects, okay? And or maybe at work people are relying on your skill and you are definitely showing yourself as a Queen of Pentacles. So you're definitely going to be much more confident in that and much more skillful and feel that you've achieved more, I feel, okay? So take advantage of that energy, Cancer. Looks like it's going good for you when it comes to practical things or financial things, okay? Or abilities. All right, one more card for Cancer. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Yes, the earth element is definitely taking over for you, Cancer. So the Ten of Pentacles is about abundance, financial abundance, or being in an environment where everybody is, you know, aiming towards the same goal, towards your dreams or your goals. So because the 1111 portal is about bringing forth your dreams much more quickly, this is definitely helping you. The earth element is helping you to progress much more quickly in your certain practical endeavors or businesses, okay? So I know Cancers tend to get very emotional in certain situations and they struggle in order to achieve things because they are quite emotional and sensitive, right? And it's hard for them to ground themselves. But it looks like you have a lot of grounding energy these coming 2 weeks that are going to help you progress on your dreams and goals much more quickly. So you're going to be like the Queen of Pentacles, having those expertise in order to achieve what you need to achieve, and you're going to have the support in your environment to achieve it as well. That success in your environment, okay? Maybe co-workers, maybe colleagues, whatever you're aiming towards, you're going to have that support, that community, right? That is also quite practical and quite earthly. So definitely lots of grounding energy for Cancer. So that's wonderful. So that's one way for your manifestations to come fairly quickly with the 11/11 portal opening, right? And I feel like you've done your purging. So I feel like your emotional purge has already been completed with the full moon in Taurus also supporting that. But I feel like the 11/11 portal opening is helping to bring more earth element, more grounding for you in order to actually really get things done for this coming 2 weeks. Okay, Cancer? All right, so let's do Scorpio. So Scorpio, let's see what's in store for you for this coming 2 weeks. Scorpio, we have the 5 of Pentacles. So for some reason, you are feeling a little dissatisfied with your situation, with your environment. You are feeling a little bit empty. You are feeling a kind of like a void inside, like maybe a spiritual emptiness or unfulfilled in what you're doing. This could be the weather perhaps too, because we are in winter season. So this could be seasonal depression, right? Because those trees are growing bare and there's not much aliveness outside anymore, right? So this could be an external situation, or it could be an internal situation. It could be an internal winter that you're going through, Scorpio, right? But allow this to happen. Embrace that empty void that you may be feeling, Scorpio, because you are actually releasing something from the past. You're releasing your leaves, you know, you're letting go of the past. Your leaves are shedding, your skin is shedding, your old part of your identity is shedding, your old form, let's just call it, right, is slowly drifting away so that something new can be birthed, right? And when spring hits, I feel like you're going to go through a new transformation, new stage in your life. But first we have to go through this period of feeling a little bit alone or isolated, or feeling a little bit unfulfilled and empty. But that's because we're letting go of our old selves, right? Our old form, or going through a sort of metamorphosis, Scorpio. And I feel like you are going through some sort of transition, some sort of metamorphosis, let's just call it. And we first have to go through this stage, right? And the full moon in Taurus may enhance those emotions more. You may feel a little bit more empty than usual, a little bit more under the weather than usual. But then with the 11/11 portal opening, that's going to help things progress much more quickly for you in your life, right? Once all the old has been released. And see, you have the 6 of Swords. So definitely that's suggesting things now slowly progressing for you, moving forward after an emotional situation, you know, that was turbulent. And that could have been, you know, these turbulent waters suggesting that with the 5 of Pentacles. But then after that, I think you're going to be able to move on fairly quickly emotionally. You'll be much more emotionally stable in the coming 2 weeks. So, and more optimistic and moving forward towards better horizons, better grounds. Okay, even though there were some pains, right, from the swords that are here in the boat, but you know, you've learned to overcome it, and you've learned to walk with that pain, walk with those swords proudly, you know, because they help you grow. And you'll definitely feel that this coming week, Scorpio. So things are progressing for you, okay? And you are much more stronger emotionally to progress on new territory and new horizons. So things will move fairly quickly for you. You will be much more stronger in order to progress on things in your life, okay? So that was for Scorpio. Now let's see. The last sign is Pisces. So Pisces, let's see for you. Next coming 2 weeks. 6 of Cups. So you are definitely forming connections with other people, Pisces. There's definitely an emotional bond being formed with you and another person. Could be nostalgic feelings, maybe visiting somewhere in your old childhood, old home, you know, past. We just remember certain things from the past, connecting with certain people that remind you about situations from the past, right? Kind of bringing this kind of nostalgic feeling and bonding connection. So you may be bonding with certain people from the past, or it could just be your family members, you know, being connected with certain people from your family, and, you know, just bringing that nice homey feeling, that secure feeling. So definitely it is a card of security. It is a of emotional security, right? It is a card of fulfillment, but also innocence. There's some sort of innocence happening here as well. So definitely there is this nice warm feeling happening for you for the coming 2 weeks. You may be connecting with somebody, okay? Like I said, it could be somebody from your past, or it doesn't have to be somebody from your past. It could just be somebody around you, that there is this spark and there is this innocent connection. And I think you should embrace this connection. It has a lot of potential. And this water that's going down does give me the feeling of, you know, fulfillment, right? So if you have been feeling a lack of fulfillment, you know, this connection will bring forth kind of a sort of aliveness, a sort of joy coming back for you, like a contentment, a sort of, yeah, a sort of happiness, you know. And I feel like these connections can really heal us, or being in a safe environment that we're so familiar with can definitely bring us a sense of security as well that we need, and can help us push away from that empty void we may sometimes feel, right? After the purging from the full moon, I feel that things will progress really quickly for you in terms of relationships, in terms of interactions, okay? Or just in regards to feeling safe emotionally at home or anywhere that gives you that feeling of security, okay? So one more card for Pisces. Knight of Cups. So definitely wish fulfillment's coming true. So things are progressing for you. Your desires are coming true. So like I said, after things are moving forward, all that purging happening, things are accelerating quite quickly for you, Pisces. I feel like your connections are forming, new connections are forming, and those bonds are being formed quickly, and wishes are coming true very quickly for you, Pisces. There she is, enjoying all those cups, you know. It's very abundant. Things are just working out for you, okay? And you can enjoy anything that you've worked really hard on. Maybe you are enjoying the harvest of your labor, right? But definitely you are getting something in return, and I think it could be something emotional. It could be what you are receiving here in the Six of Cups, right? The Six of Cups with this interaction could be bringing forth kind of new opportunities for you, maybe on love, maybe on relationships. Doesn't have to be love. It could be partnerships, like business partnerships, or just friendships, interactions, community. So definitely things are looking up for you emotionally. So Pisces is great. This is good news compared to all the situations that have happened emotionally in the past or have recently happened, or the purging, right, from the full moon. But looks like with the 11/11 portal, things are going to progress fairly quickly for you. Your wishes will be coming true very quickly. Okay, Pisces, so the next 2 weeks does look quite promising for you. That's really great. So I'm very happy for you, Pisces. So I think those are all the signs of the zodiac. So now I'm going to take a card from the Psychic Oracle, from the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck, for you guys as a collective message to see what we need to know for this coming 2 weeks and how we can take advantage of this 11/11 portal energy. Okay, and the full moon in Taurus. Wow, fertility. Look at that. Look at that powerful card. It's quite intense, actually. And, you know, if you take a look at it, I think this is a major arcana. I think something is being ignited inside of you guys. So definitely I think it is a great time to, you know what I feel like this is like a manifestation card. I know this is the Empress. This is definitely the Empress card because it's number 3 and it's fertility and it's a major arcana, so it is the Empress. So, but I also feel like there's something powerful about her, and I feel like it has something to do with being the magician, in a way, the manifester of your life, because the 11/11 portal, like I mentioned, and I probably repeated this so many times in the readings for you guys, but it is a time to manifest things. It is giving you the chance to open up a new gate for you. Allow things to move fairly quickly for you, okay? So if things were stagnant, if you guys were delaying things, now is the time to progress on it, because there's a power inside of you that's being ignited. It's like a wave. Like there's this powerful magnetic force that you are emanating, you guys. I think you guys are emanating something quite intense, and it's something to do with your heart chakra too here. The heart is kind of emanating. I think it's the intention you guys are setting, okay, that is coming from the heart. And I think if your intentions really come from the purest part of your heart, right, from the most good intention, I'll call it goodest intention, purest intention, that sounds better. I think manifestations will happen quite quickly for you, okay, because you're quite powerful. You guys are quite powerful these coming 2 weeks with this 11/11 portal opening, and it's emanating, you know, these waves, right, of manifestation. So definitely really write down what you want to manifest for this coming months, you know, for 2020. What would you like to see for 2020 in your life? So write it down tonight, okay, or tomorrow, because this video, you guys will see this video tomorrow. But definitely, you are definitely going to be empowered in whatever you're creating, because it is also the Empress card. So the Empress is about being nurtured or giving that nurture to others, being fertile, seeding, planting the seeds of creation, of manifestations in your life. Definitely being in that empowerment role, knowing that you are emanating that power, that manifesting power that's going to be brought forward to you. So make sure you release that power, okay? Because there's a lot of energy building inside of you guys, okay? So time to write down your intentions, okay? And see how things are going to move fairly quickly for you guys, okay? So, all right, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this full moon in Taurus reading, and really set out those intentions for the 11/11 portal opening. And I hope you guys have a lovely day and lovely 2 weeks. Lovely coming 2 weeks, okay? Bye. Have a good one.